Hi guys, my name is Kendall Bolingbrook and I am doing Chapter 6, Exercise 7. So I'll go ahead and get started and share my screen. Okay, so with this one, it wants us to first calculate the weight average unit cost. And so what we're going to start by doing is going to add up all the costs, each purchase and inventory. And then we'll get a total for that. So we do that. We get 4,381. And then with the units, we add up the units. We don't add the ending inventory because we didn't sell those per se. And then when you add these up, you get 719. And so then to find the average unit cost, we're going to do the 4381 divided by 719. And that is going to come out to be 6.0931, but they just want a 3 decimal, so we'll just do that. And so that's the answer for the first one. And then it asks us to go for the FIFO, so first in, first out, the cost of the ending inventory. So that is when the earliest goods were sold first. And so what we'll do is we'll start by, they had 242 left, and so 193 of this, the purchase on the 23rd, will be left because 242 at 7 times $7 per unit. When you add those two up, you get $13.51. And then so the 242 minus the 193, because you use those 193, is going to be 49. So then you're going to use 49 of the purchase on the 12th. And so then, and that will be times 6. And when you times those out, then you get 294. And so then what you're going to do is you're going to add the 1351 plus 294 equals the 1645. And that's how much the cost of the ending inventory will be when it's first in, first out. The cost of the goods sold is going to be our the total cost, so the 4381 minus the 1645 of what was left. And when you do that, you get 2736 for the cost of the goods sold when you do first in, first out. So when we do last in, first out, which is the latest inventory sold first. So we'll start with the inventory on June 1st, which is 126 units, and those were sold at 5. When you multiply that out, you're going to get 630. And so then from the 242, we still have 116 units left. That was in the ending inventory. And so that'll be 116 of the 400 sold at 6 units. I mean at $6 per unit. So then when you multiply those out, you're going to get 696. So just like the first in, first out, what we're going to do is we're going to add those two up. 630 plus 696. And when you add those two up, you get 1,326. And so then that is the cost of the ending inventory from what was left. And as before with the first in, first out, what we're going to do is we're going to take the cost of all of the inventory, so the 4,381 minus what was left, so the 1,326. And that equals out to be 3,055. With average cost, what we're going to do is there's 242 units left. And then we multiply that by that weight average unit cost that we got in the first problem. So 6.093. And when you put that one out, I think it came out with a weird decimal, and then you have to round up. This one, it wants you to round up to, on all of these bottom ones, the second part, part B, they want you to round to the nearest whole number. So then you get 1,474.5. So I rounded up to 1,475 for that one. And so then just as before we're going to take the 4,381 and subtract the 1,475. That will equal out to be 2,906. So that's pretty much it. It's all, once you kind of get the hang of what you're doing, it makes a little more sense. But if you have any questions, just go ahead and let me know. But I think that's everything. Let me see if I can close this. And I'm trying to figure out how to close this. Oh, there we go.